Where the next question is, how to deal with situation when we are doing something good for someone and want to do a lot with love, but the person doesn't understand and in fact misunderstands and always ignore it. What makes me feel that makes me feel bad too.
See, there are always going to be people who will understand you, they will misunderstand you. In Hindi, there is a saying, "Neki kar kuएं में डाल." If you feel like doing some good to someone, do it, and don't expect any appreciation, also any acknowledgement, also, and any reciprocation, also. Okay, so many times we do some good and we are stuck into all this, some acknowledgement, some reciprocation, some appreciation. So when you do good with that intention, it is not the ultimate way of helping others. Do it because it is your nature. You know, the honeybee, there is a story about the honeybee. Uh, Once a bird asked a honeybee, "Hmm, you collect all the honey, hmm, and throughout the you collect all the honey and store it in your house, and this man comes and steals all your honey. Hmm. So why do you continue to make honey, collect honey?" So the honey very clearly says, "Yeah, man can steal my honey, but man cannot steal the art of me collecting honey. So I will continue doing whatever I do best. It is my way. It gives me a lot of pleasure to collect honey. I will keep on doing it. If somebody appreciates, steals, borrows, begs, uses it differently, it's their problem. But I will do what I do because I like it. I love it. It is my nature. Okay, not for acknowledgement or appreciation or reciprocation.
Yeah, there's a question in the audience. Let me pull that up. So, what is your thoughts and opinion on the controversial mystic Osho and his teachings?
See, one thing is there. Hmm, I have never studied Osho in depth, so I don't think so. I have any authority to speak negative or positive about him. Hmm. And there are a lot of people who follow him. So obviously, what he said and what he did and what he preached, a lot of people appreciated it. Then good for him. You know, this way or that way, I have no authority to criticize him. So I will only praise him. That is what I can only talk about.
There's another question. How to improve focus and overcome digital distraction?
That digital distraction is also a form of focus only. No? So just see that focus you can shift it to other activities. When you love something, then you don't require to focus on it. So can you love something else which is not digital? Then automatically this will drop. And the best way is, going into the depths of meditation. When you start loving meditation, then all these other things, they just start dropping off. Isn't it? Go into the depths of meditation. Meditate regularly. It's not going to happen overnight, but repeat advanced courses every few months. Do your Sahaj Samadhi regular. Do your Sudarshan Kriya regularly. And sooner than later, it will take you to some depths where all the other things feel not so important, not so attractive. Okay? And when you connect to that depth of your being, then everything becomes very effortless, easy. Life becomes beautiful. Okay?
We have the last question for today.
Yeah.
Like, why do some people have very miserable old age with lots of illnesses, lack of mobility for many years before passing away? What karmas cause this?
I have no idea. I have no idea. There are I have also observed there are many people, they just go in a flash. 1 second they are there and nothing has happened to them, and second they have disappeared. They're gone. And there are people who are 15, 20 years bedridden. Every second day mm, the doctors say they're not going to last long, but they somehow pull off, and life continues. This is how strange life is, and we have to just look at it and and wonder about it. Why it happens, how it happens. Maybe it is some good karma, maybe it is some bad karma, maybe it is a neutral karma. We really don't know. And rather than analyzing too much, just relax and be happy. Mm. Be happy for every moment of your life. You're getting this every moment extra. Be happy in that. The more happy we can be with whatever we have, it's enough. Rest all is, I feel not so important. Even if you understand what is going to happen, you're going to be happy. So even if you don't understand, be happy. And then if you understand, good. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. That is how it can be.
Hey, there's a question in the audience. Should I take it or should I leave it for next week?
We will take it next week. We'll take it up
Okay.
next week. It's already almost 25 minutes we are on the session now. So we have overshot. So next week.
Okay, bhai, I've saved.
Next week is, one day after Diwali. So we'll have good conversation, and hope all of us are preparing for Diwali. Diwali is different this time for many people. Many people are already sharing that we don't feel that excitement. Why? Because that social gatherings are not happening. Social distancing is still the norm, and it needs to remain that way. And yet we will celebrate Diwali, that festivity outside and that silence inside. Gurudev is also going to have a number of pujas, and live webcast of that is going to also happen. So all those things are then going to happen. So looking forward for the coming week. I am also having a rare off 10 days with no programs, no nothing. So I also feel very happy that I am free finally from many, many programs. So good. Wish you all the best and hope you have a wonderful week. And if you don't meet next time, have a wonderful Diwali. Enjoy yourself, celebrate, and yet maintain your social distances. The disease is still not gone away. So see you next time. Have a nice week. Bye bye. Jai Gurudev. Bye Dhruv.
Jai Gurudev, bhaiya.
Jai Gurudev. Would you like to add something?
Nahi, bhaiya. Thank you.
Okay. Jai Gurudev.